like the extensive DVD collection. I think I've got over 200, maybe even over 300 DVDs at this point. And I thought, why not show off some of my favourite parts of my collection. So I wanted to start off with my Saw collection because I'm a massive horror fan, and Saw were the horror movies that got me hooked on horror, and I have quite the little collection. I have every single Saw DVD separately, and then I have 2 box sets which are some of my favourite things in my DVD collection. So we're going to start off with my separate Saw DVDs. So up first we have my Saw Special Edition. This has 2 discs, and anyone that knows me knows I love a good 2-disc special edition. I actually have bought multiple copies of the same film because of 2-disc special editions, because they just look so cool and you get a ton of bonus features as extras. So this is the alternate cut of Saw 1, which doesn't add too much, but it just adds a couple like little add-ons to scenes. In the bonus features, this has Saw 0.5, which is the short film that is the whole reason we have this amazing film series. It also has the full disclosure report in the bonus features, which basically is a documentary of the events of this film from like an outsider's perspective, if that makes sense. That's probably not the best explanation, but yeah, it's got a ton of bonus features. Also, we love Gordon. It's got a ton of bonus features on the second disc, and it's also got an audio commentary. I think it's got multiple audio commentaries for the film, which I love a good audio commentary because I love hearing perspectives of the like director, writer, producers, actors, and like get to find out like little random facts about scenes as they're happening. We have my copy of Saw 2, which is the director's cut, but I don't actually know what is different compared to the regular version, but either way, director's cut. And it's got audio commentaries, it's got bonus features, it is 2 discs again, and it also has the Scott Tibbs documentary, which is about Adam's friend that he mentions in the first film, basically trying to find out what happened to Adam, and he believes he's been killed by Jigsaw, which obviously we know he has, but Scott does not know this, and it just kind of follows him trying to find out what happened to Adam. Then we have my copy of Saw 3, which is just like regular, no 2-disc special edition. However, it is the Extreme Edition, which is the unrated edition if you're from America, and it just adds in a couple extra scenes, and I can't remember what it adds in on this one because I have not watched these films in a while. I am currently rewatching them though, so I may do a ranking video at a later date, but it's got bonus features. Next up we have Saw 4, which is one of my favourite Saw films. Saw 4 and 5 are probably like my second and third favourite. Saw X is my favourite, but Saw 4 Extreme Edition again, and it's got bonus features. It's got a lot more bonus features than Saw 3. 1 disc again, but yeah, this is one of my favourite films. I love Strahm. I do love Peter Strahm. He is like one of my favourite characters, and I love him so much. Then we have Saw 5 again, Extreme Edition, 1 disc, bonus features, and this is probably maybe my second favourite Saw film. Might actually be third, and Saw 4 is 4th, because I love the first Saw film as well. But regardless, this is my Saw 5 copy, and I think one of the reasons why I love this film so much is the Fatal 5, because I just love how it turns out they're all like connected, and the way that had they worked together the whole time they could have all got out, but because of their own kind of selfish reasons they don't think about that, and as a result they don't realise that until there's 2 of them left right at the end. But that is my copy of Saw 5. And then we are on to Saw 6, which again is 1 disc, the Extreme Edition, and does have some bonus features. I don't like this film that much. I love all of the Saw films. I think they're all great, but I just don't really like Saw 6 that much. I also don't like the next one, which is Saw 3D or Saw Final Chapter. I do love this like DVD case though, because it's like got that 3D effect. I don't know how well that's going to show up. It actually took me a while to realise why the cover was in 3D, because it's Saw 3D, but it's not the 3D version. It is the Extreme Edition and 2-disc special edition, which I love. Yeah, I love that Gordon comes back in this, but his accent really annoys me because he's American in Saw 1 and then he comes back in this and he just has the most English accent going, and it doesn't make sense. Is the man American or is he English? But regardless, my copy of Saw 7. Next up, we have the last of my secondhand DVDs and what is probably one of my least favourite Saw films, Jigsaw. I do not like this film. I think this film's more enjoyable than Spiral, but I prefer the story of Spiral, if that makes sense. But it is 1 disc. It is not an Extreme Edition because I don't think there is an unrated or Extreme Edition for this film. I like some of the traps in this. I love some of the traps in this. I think it's actually got most of my favourite traps in it. But I don't enjoy it. I also think bringing in another apprentice so late and just out of nowhere didn't make any sense. And I don't like it so much. But fun film. The more I watch it, the more I enjoy it. And now we're on to the 2 that I bought new copies of because they're the 2 newer films and I couldn't really find them secondhand anywhere. And so we have Spiral, which comes in a sleeve, which is just exactly the same as the DVD case, which is a bit boring, but it's fine. It's got a couple of bonus features, which I love. I really want a sequel to this. Like, just give me one movie, or at least acknowledge the events of this in a future film if we get another one after Saw 11. Acknowledge the events so that I can know how things ended up, because I want to know. But I prefer this one to Jigsaw, but Jigsaw's a more enjoying watch, if that makes sense. Anyways, my copy of Spiral. And last but not least, we have Saw X, which is one of my favourite Saw films. I cried at 2 o'clock in the morning watching this for the first time because I had to wait till it came out on Prime Video. I bought it at midnight, bang on midnight, had college next day, and I was crying at 2 o'clock in the morning. Great film. It's got bonus features. It has deleted scenes, which I love a good deleted scene. I love a good deleted scene. But yeah, this is one of my favourite films. And I hope that Saw 11 is a continuation of this, because I was not happy with Cecilia's ending. I was not happy with it. I do not like her. I hate her so much. But this is one of my favourite Saw films, and I love it so much. It doesn't have the same vibes as the rest of them really, or as Saw 7 and Jigsaw, but regardless, I still love this film with my entire being. And now we move on to my 2 Saw box sets, which are probably 2 of my favourite things in my DVD collection. But we have the Saw Goreology, which is the first 5, it says the complete collection, 5 films later, plus another one on the way. It is, in fact, not the complete collection. It looks like the tape player, and the button does work. It doesn't work anymore because the batteries are dead, but it used to play the, like, tape from Saw. I'm not sure, like, which tape it was, but it would play, like, a little tape from Saw, and it also is, like, changing. I don't know how to explain what it is, but that normally shows up as a tape cover, or not a tape cover, but that bit, and Billy the Puppet. And it has the uncut version of Saw 1, which is the Extreme or Unrated edition. It has Saw 2 and then Saw 3, 4 and 5 as the Extreme editions. I think it looks so cool because it looks like the tape player, and it's even got like the headphone bit and the volume bit at the sides, which is just really cool, and it's one of my favourite pieces in my DVD collection. So last but by no means least, we have what is probably again one of my favourite things in my DVD collection, which is my Saw 10 film collection for the 20th anniversary. This never, I don't think this ever actually came out in the UK, but this is the German version. Even though the American version is so much cooler, because I think it's like 23 discs and it has all 10 films on DVD and Blu-ray, plus like a couple bonus feature discs for those extra 3 discs. Obviously the American version doesn't play on UK DVD players, but the German version does. This is just 10 films. The regular versions, I believe, for most of them. It does come with a little slip that has all the films on it, and it says director's cut for the first 3, so I'm assuming that the first one is that slightly extended version. The second one is the director's cut that I'm not sure what actually is added, and Saw 3 is the extreme edition, because I didn't know there was a director's cut of Saw 3. So, I don't know. It also comes with this little booklet inside Saw, and it just has like a ton of photos and information, but again it's in German and I don't speak German. What America got the art cards in the DVD, they are on the like fold outable little bit. The artwork on the discs is consistent, because that is one of my main things that annoys me about DVD box sets, is when the art on the disc does not match or like isn't consistent, and it just gets on my nerves a lot. And this, they're all pretty, they're all nice, and they're all consistent. But that was my 20th anniversary edition box set. So that was my Saw DVD collection. I am going to do more videos like this showing off little parts of my collection, because it is way too many to do in one video. I have like a lot of copies of the same DVD, as you can tell by my 3 copies of the first 5 Saw films and my 2 copies of the rest of them. If you like all things horror, all things superhero, and altogether anything nerdy, why not subscribe and like the video, or give me a follow on TikTok and Instagram. I am Movies with T on both. For now, I will see you in the next video.